Hello, welcome to another episode of the Commander Durdle. So, it's Origins, and as I had mentioned in the set musings, I've opted to go with Dwynen, Giltleaf, Dayan, 2 and 2 green. It's a 3/4. It's a legendary creature, elf warrior. So mono green elves. Other elf creatures you control get +1/+1. It has reach as well on this, so that's interesting. And also, so whenever it attacks, you gain 1 life for each attacking elf you control. So there's some life gain shenanigans in there. What I've done in terms of the seed for the algorithm is I've wedged in here all the mono green elf cards, or any card in green that has interesting utility, plus a number of utility artifacts and other things. So I'm going to go through these and just explain the possibility of whether or not they might end up getting removed at some point. So let's just go down the creatures. So we've got Dwynen's Elite, so it's a sort of namesake card. So when it enters the battlefield, if you control another elf, put a 1/1 green elf warrior creature token onto the battlefield. So it brings itself in and also a token. I wonder if there's a way of bouncing that, although I don't know how easy that's going to be able to. I'm going to be able to do that in green. Elvish Visionary is in the set, so we might as well have that in the deck. It's get card draw off of it when it enters the battlefield. Of course, with green, card draw could be problematic, so we might as well take what we can with that. There is a green mana dork in the set, so we might as well choose that over other ones for the moment, just thematically. We've got this the green double-faced legendary creature stroke legendary Planeswalker card. So you can get up to some land shenanigans with this, which is always fun in green. You have this Force Mage. It's about for target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. It's an elf, but there's probably better elves. So with this one, what I'm going to end up doing is, as I add in other elves, I'm going to periodically go through and maybe board the ones that I don't want, that get sort of pushed out. Manowar Empath. It's the battlefield. Scry for 2, then reveal the top card of your library. If it's a creature card, put it into your hand. Interesting, that has a card that manipulates the top of the library. And then we've got Sylvan Messenger, which does a similar sort of thing. Well, there's not scry there, but it's looking at the top 4 cards and then getting elves out, if there are any, and putting them in your hand. Enchantments got a couple. We've got Evolutionary Leap, sacrifice a creature, real cards from the top of your library. Creature card, put that card onto your hand. Rest of the one. Okay, I like that. And that's optional. We can just have that sitting on the battlefield, and then when we fancy sacking a creature, we can do that. Actually, that will be good in combination with the sort of creatures that have card draw when they die, so we can use that to sacrifice them. Zendikar's Royal. Whenever a land enters the battlefield and you control, put a 2 green element creature token. Okay, it's not an elf, but it is a way of easily generating a 2/2 creature tokens whenever we get land into the battlefield, and hopefully in green we're going to see a lot of that. So I'll leave that in for the moment. So a couple of cards up here already that may be boarded. Animist Awakening. Reveal the top X cards of your library. Put all land cards from among them on the battlefield tapped. Okay, yep. 2 more instances. Tap those lands. Cool. Gather the pack. Top 5 cards of your library. So again, a lot of stuff going on with the top of the library in this set. I think I mentioned this before in set musings. So we've got top of the library. Creature tutoring. Okay, this is Pilgrimage. Be interesting to see if I get to trigger spell mastery. Okay, yep. This is the one I'm unsure of. So it's, you know, obviously in any deck it's fun to have like a wrath type effect. Is this a way that the green does wrath, where you effectively everything ends up in everybody's library and then there's a party because you redraw everything? So yeah, not sure about this. It's probably going to come out, but I thought it'd be interesting to just maybe board it. It's probably a fun card to just do something slightly random. Artifact side of things, so there is live stuff going on here, so I'm probably going to include this. Just see where it would go. Sword of the Animist, yeah, it's in the set, so we might as well have it equip up on our creature, seeing as we're going to be attacking with this. Angel's Tomb, whenever a creature ends up under control, comes a 3/3 flying, 3/3 for 3 flyer. I think I'm going to actually maybe board this already. Warhorn gets attacking creatures you control get +1/+0. Okay. There's our card draw because we're in green, so we have to make the most of what we can. So it's Jaymedae Tome. This is cool. So this is a life gain and card draw amplifier. It's 5 to cast. And then Orb of Warding, which gives us hexproof. If a creature would deal damage to you, prevent one of that damage. Leave that in for the moment, see where that takes us. So, I'm going to remember I want to take a couple of things out of here. And I'm probably going to reduce the land count quite a bit because we're playing green. But I'm going to just see what the curve looks like and what other support cards we get. So, on we go. Just do our initial search. So obviously this is going to be a heavy creature deck, lots of elves, not much of anything else. Obviously we'll have the normal instants, sorceries, artifacts, enchantments, probably will count that. Nissa as a planeswalker, but I'll see what planeswalker we get. But yeah, all of our other support cards are going to be in single figures pretty much. Ooh, that's not good. Doesn't like my search. There we go, that's better. Okay, no surprise to see Elvish Mystic there. Let's have a look at our artifacts. Okay, so Soul Ring I would like. Yep, helps with green cards. Scry 1. Whenever you cast a creature spell. Okay, so always looking at ways of drawing cards in green. What do we got here? Gain 2 life. Okay, so I'm at this point just going to go back and just take out maybe some of these, and I don't want, if anything, 11 artifacts. That seems rather a lot. But saying that, just show the stronger cards. Oh yeah, artwork looked a little weird. Is that the new Sol Ring? Or a new Sol Ring? 9. Yeah. I think I'll take that out as well. Okay. Okay. Got a couple of instants. Let's have a look and see what instance it might suggest to us. Okay, return to nature, naturalize, Elven Ambush, Harrow. So looks like we've either got, oh, that looks cool. So interesting. Says that. That. Alright. Because equal to the greatest power and non-humans you control. And a fog effect. I think that's where I want to go. 7 instants, yep. So alongside my other stuff. So sorcery's next. So yes. So we've got card draw going on here, elf stuff, and let's get old overrun. But yeah, sorcery speed, basic land. Well, I think that's a given. Says that. As is overwhelming stampede. Well, maybe I didn't want that many sorceries. Okay. So the question is, yeah, I do want to get rid of that, actually. I should be able to drag in fairly easy now. Okay. Well, maybe seeing as I've got these other ones, they're going to replace those anyway, so I'll do that. Decisions. Why can I not? It's better. Here. That one. That will be pretty nasty on my commander. I think I'll go with that. It's very shiny. What's that from? Oh wow, look at that. Huh. Right. Okay, got 3 of these. Yep. And now we'll have a look at LANs. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Start to bring down my land count. We can always fix it when we're play testing. Right. Moving on to creatures. Here we go. The first thing I'm going to do, I think, is I'm just going to look at creatures which synergize with other elves before I start adding in these mana dorks. So anything with an interesting utility. Okay. So while I'm here, I've got a number of elves there that are actually helping ramp my mana anyway. So I'm tempted to take this out. back in. So do this, start adding some mana dorks. Right, that one, that one. Must already have a Llanowar Elf in there then. Oh, it's a token creature. So I'm looking for things that do double duty as well. I'm searching for forest cards. We've got a bit of a life game sub theme going on here. Although at the moment we're not really doing anything particularly useful with it. Maybe just worth it for the other elves thing. Seeing as I can't play this part of it. Functional reprint. This is a functional reprint of that. Oh, yeah, an elf that never dies. Yeah, with elves you're certainly spoilt for choice in terms of what you could play in a deck. There we go. So, what do we ended up with? 36 creatures. It's fine, I think. I could probably, cut down on the instants and sorceries a little bit, some of them, and find possibly elves that have a similar ability stapled to them. Actually, one card I'm in danger of is overloading my hand, actually. It's the only thing. Let me just see what... There we go, that's what I was after. Actually, why didn't I put that in? Rogue's Passage was in the set, wasn't it? What's this? Okay. Right. I think that might be it. How's my creature curve looking? Okay, let's pile into the playtester. Oh well, can't complain about that. There we go. Let's go back to what I'm more familiar with. Right. Okay, green, green. That's turn 4. Turn 3, Presence of Grond. Turn 2, Sword on the battlefield. So I suppose I could get that out. That's a way of storing unused mana. It's always interesting. Alright, let's do that. Play out Sword of Animist. That can go out. Really, at this point, I've got lots of options. Well, actually, one option. Search library upside. No, I don't have any. The question is, do I hold on to this until I can leverage spell mastery? That's the question. See how we do. Let's just see what happens if I was to do that. I don't. See what my draws look like. So I've got Plummet. Yeah, this is going to be a bit slow to get off the ground. Now we're good. So now things have opened up a bit. So I could get this out. And then really lots of choices now with 4 mana, Jaden Tome. Not that yet. Presence of Grond. And I can attach it to this, I suppose, if I wanted to. And start spitting out that. It has quite a nice static ability where you don't have to do anything apart from whenever you cast an elf spell. Okay. Let's do another hand. Oh, that's nice. Forest. Really doesn't matter. My easy network out and are good to go with our commander. And then we start putting out elves where we can. Yep, so we're okay really. So I suppose our key thing here is to, yep, let's have a look again. Really what I'm just seeing is how easy it is for me to get to 4 mana. I'm not seeing any mana dorks, but then I don't have an awful lot. So that's good. This is probably the best hand so far. It's pretty good actually, it's not too shabby. Although looks like we get a bit stuck on mana for a few turns. And this one, that's okay. Yeah, so on balance, okay, so this will be slightly more problematic. Although this in combination with this will open up a number of options. Let me just get this out of my hand. Just curious as to what's coming next. So forest, and now, yeah, that's pretty strong. There, obviously. Yeah, that's quite nice actually. So probably only really one bad hand so far. So I haven't really gone much past the first few turns, simply because I'm just more concerned with starting to get some of the main cards out and how quickly they're going to come out, and then it's just a question of really of just casting elves out. There's a few like higher cost elves, as you can see, a lot of the ones we've looked at, you know, like 3 mana, maybe 4. And we've got the odd, obviously, very large spell here, but don't really need those early game. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. There might be a few things I might want to tweak on. Might wanted to have tweaked on the elf mana ramp and mana generation side of things, and maybe be a bit more selective about some of these other support cards, as I've got, you know, some of these higher casting cost, particularly sorceries, I think is the problem. Might end up clogging the hand up a bit. Just wondering whether it's even tempting to lose some of these higher cost artifacts just to have even more elves in the deck. Again, just to avoid clogging up your hand early on. So yeah, I think I'll stop there for the moment. Hopefully you found that interesting. It was certainly a bit more work than normal, basically because there's so much choice. Sometimes that could be a bad thing. You've got too many options. You always want to just squeeze everything in the deck. So thanks once again for watching. Bye for now, and I will catch you in the next episode.